Sorry guys, I was trying to finish setting up a few things before we got started. Um, First off, happy Valentine's Day. It is February 14th, so we did a little bit of Valentine's Day things at school today, and now we're just here back in the workshop working. So the plan is, hold on, let me just get through this. Sorry, maybe it's just too loud on my side, but it's probably loud on everyone's side. Anyways, the game plan is for tonight is I'm still behind. I've been working on projects, I feel like nonstop, but I've been needing to take a second to look at everything and then work on it again. So I'll show you what's been happening. Oh no. Oh yes. I'll show you what's been happening with our current project, which is the Narwhal, and then I will show you. Then we're gonna jump back into our Tarsier project real quick, just to add some color, take some chances. I'm really to the point with that one where I just don't know what to do with it, and I know what needs to happen, but I feel like I want to go the opposite way, because other than going realistic, I kind of want to play with like just a little bit more style. I feel like I play it safe so many times, like I'll just use solid colors, or I won't shade, or I won't put in a shadow. But the part of the whole process of this year of painting is to actually get better at it and like notice the detail that makes a painting a good painting, right? Like there's people who do abstract paintings and stuff like that and put detail in it in a completely different way. Like, I don't know, abstract is a crazy thing. It's more like balance of a piece. And it's cool. It's kind of recreatable. I feel like people can do it themselves if they want to go out and like make a mess. Like all that splatter art's really cool. I've done a paint pour. It's pretty interesting, man. There's paint and like speckles of things all over my glasses. It's been a rough day, but we got a lot done today. The issue is still there's a lot to do. Hot Wheels videos come out on Friday, so there's that to do. Plus, yeah, we're painting pretty much around the clock as much as we can. So let's get to today's project. So this week let's just jump in and we can jump into the split screen to see what we're doing. So we're doing the Narwhal. And let's just jump to the desktop. So here we have the Narwhal, and it's the unicorn of the sea. This is on wildlife.org. The stories. What is a narwhal's tusk? Narwhal's tusk is commonly found on males. It is actually an enlarged tooth with sensory capability and up to 10 million nerve endings inside. Some narwhals have, could you imagine your toothache and a headache would be the same thing? The narwhals have up to 2 tusks, while others have none. Some narwhals have 2 tusks, while others have none. The spiral tusk juts from its head and can grow as long as 10 feet. I still don't know where the mouth on this thing is. Is that the mouth where the tooth is coming out? I tried my hardest to look for a mouth, but I guess that is the mouth. It's like sucking on a giant toothpick. Is that what a narwhal is? Hi, Kylie. Tell me that's what it is. It's a giant toothpick, isn't it? Like coming out of its mouth. It's not out of its head. It's not a horn. It's a tusk. It comes out of its mouth. Similar to an elephant's tusk. They come out of their mouths. But wow, could you imagine having to swim with that? accurate lawn dart, though. I'm kind of amazed. Sorry, I'm like scrolling in a ridiculous way. So I'm searching for information. Narwhals change color as they age. Newborns are blue-gray, juveniles are blue-black, and adults are molted gray. Old narwhals are nearly all white. Huh, you can see some all white narwhals back here. They're old. Lived a long life. Swam a lot of seas. You know, as humans, we think we do so much. The world just does crazy things out there. Narwhals just living amok. Narwhals need a good dentist, really. Like, this is an untapped market. Narwhal dentist. But that like makes the whole drawing different. So now I got to go back to the drawing board because that's what I thought it was. But then I was like, it can't be like that. And from the pictures I was looking at, they were really small and I couldn't see them. So we're gonna go through what I drew, but it's wrong, and that's okay. But at least I know. I didn't have the best pictures earlier, and this is actually like a better. But just. So you could have two, one out of each side. Man, it's very spirally. These things are cool looking. Okay, so cool. Great. Let's see what happened. So today I did this. Let's see. Let's go back to the studio. Yeah, they probably don't worry about us very much. We worry about them, though. I mean, there's a group of people that dedicate their entire lives to them. They don't worry about us at all. Well, they might be afraid of us. But weird. These are like in the Arctic Ocean. Narwhals can dive about a mile deep in the ocean. Cracks in the ice sea above allow them to pop up for air when they need it. The ice sea, like... These things are cold. Crazy. Probably, I mean, there's not a whole lot of pictures of these things. So, whoops. So anyways, narwhal, right? That's what we rolled. We got a new piece of canvas. I did like multiple things at once. I procrastinated differently in all sorts of different areas. But here's how it went. So let's go to our studio. Ta-da! Is my face there? My face is there. Great. Everything is in working order right now. That's good. Oops, sorry. Except I didn't get this put together earlier. And now I gotta grab this from the worst possible location. And it has a laptop in it. It's okay. I guess I could have just pulled that out. And that. Yeah, great. So here's what happened. Sorry, things got a little messy on the way in today. But good thing we're just drawing on scrap paper, just recycling. I believe one of these is a smoothie guide to a pink puffer fish. Pink puffer fish, 4 ounces of yogurt, 3 ounces of lemonade cocktail, 1 strawberry, 1 scoop of ice. Blend for 30 seconds until no chunks. Seems pretty straightforward. Anyways, fun, right? Things you get to learn all the time by picking up random stuff. Anyways, here we go. So, okay, not too bad, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out what was going on with the front of that thing. Now that I know it's like coming out of its mouth, that makes a lot more sense. But here we have another UFO. I know it's hard to see. Oh, that's... And this UFO is a submarine. I was trying to like merge my things together, like maybe do an underwater scene. So submarines might be the way to go. I do like this one over here a little bit better. It's just a little bit of a wider UFO than I usually do. I kind of like the shape of this one, so maybe we'll go in this direction with the UFO. But the narwhal was kind of just like, well, these I was just really practicing getting the spiral down of like how to draw it, whether I would draw it from like do a swooping line that goes like this, that comes back up to like another swooping line that does the same thing and build it like that, or would I do it but with the center line, and then I don't know. And still I'm not too sure of which one I like better. But here's the example down here on the bottom of what I actually tried to do, where I drew like this section and then the down section. I think I drew the whole section, like this whole S back up to like 3/4. But it was really hard to like figure out the dimensions towards the end. It was just really more guessing. So I don't know. Anyways, so then I decided that I wanted to draw them in like some different angles, or like what would happen if I drew just like a shape of something. And see, now this one's wrong because this one looks like Frosty the Snowman met up with our narwhal, because I recently drew Frosty in his top hat, right, like with his eyes right here, but Frosty's eyes would be up there. Anyways, let's not get distracted. It's easy to get lost in doing things when you're just messing around. Anyways, what did I do? I wanted to draw the narwhals in different like poses, because as you see there, they travel in pods. So maybe I'll do some pod traveling. Yeah, I don't exactly know the interaction between the UFO, like what story this one's gonna tell, because all the other ones are pretty like, there's kind of a fun story with them, except for maybe the last one. But the rest of them, there's always an interaction between the UFO and the animal, either directly or indirectly. So I still need to figure out what their interaction is going to be. The submarine would be cool, but you can't really like beam something up in, like there's a tractor beam. I don't know. Anyways, so those are some of the designs, and I did some more. And I drew. See, this one could have been close. This is like just from what I could see. But the mouth is just so weird. It like goes around it. That means that like this is all just a head. Because his actual... How does this thing eat? I need to know what this thing eats. What does a narwhal eat? Tells me how they migrate. Tells me what that crazy... Oh man, I don't even know. What does a narwhal eat? Now we need to know. Does anyone know? Let's see. Narwhal. What? You telling me that thing eats a whole fish with a tooth like that coming out? This is not even true. This is ridiculous. Narwhals stun their fish with their tusks and then eat them. Where's their mouth? They do have a mouth. What? I don't understand. This doesn't look like a real picture, though. Oh my god. Why is it so hard to find out real information about this animal? Does this animal even exist? I've never seen one in person, so in theory, it probably doesn't exist. Like, I just don't. Hold on. Why'd you do that to me? The seasons and many experts heavily impact the narwhal's dietary habits. Believe that the species developed in seasonal eating patterns in response to summer migration feeding patterns of other whale species. Narwhals feed intensely during the winter months and consume the highest quantities of their prey during the seasonal period. During the warmer summer seasons, narwhal eats extraordinarily little. It relies primarily on fat storage in the form of thick layer blubber to survive. So it's like a normal whale type, sea lion, mammal type thing. Narwhals travel and hunt in groups up to 20 members in a pod, called a pod. They use complex combinations of whistles and clicks and knocking sounds using chambers located near their blowhole. Using this form of communication in addition to echolocation, narwhals hunt together to find prey and avoid predators. I want to see one of these things attack something and get it. Like all wild animals, scientists and researchers highly discourage attempting interactions with narwhals. The narwhal is not considered to be dangerous to humans. It does not come close enough to land to be considered a threat. There are no documented cases in which the narwhal has attacked or harmed a human. The narwhal's most aggressive action is stunning another animal by hitting it with its tusk. However, human beings are a real danger to narwhals. Of course we are. We're always a danger. We're a danger to ourselves. Okay, but still, like, it's got to have a mouth underneath the mouth. There's got to be a mouth here. Right? Like, that makes sense, but I don't understand what the mouth looks like. This narwhal looks so sleepy. I like it. But I want his eye to be bigger. He's just come out for just a little bit of Right, it's got those little spots all over the place. This one's an old one because we know, because he's white. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's where we are with the drawing part. Great. Fantastic. Let's be done with this, and let me show you. I did do the background, and then we're going to jump back into the tarsiers so we can finish that. But so here's the background. I know you're not going to be able to tell. Watch. Let me. Oh, that spot really needs to be cleaned. So here's the background. It might be a little bit hard to tell what color it is because of the so here's the background for this setting. I did like a fade. I think it looks better in person, but I don't know why I'm getting like, it looks weird and splotchy on camera. But whatever. Anyways, so basically, there's the seascape. That's what I'm planning to do with the seascape. Sorry, I'm gonna drop it back into full screen for you. Yeah, seascape. And I mixed a couple colors. I used my old trusty can of spray paint because on the other side of all this paint that you see in front of you here, I have just as much spray paint I need to use and get rid of. So this was a good use of my spray paint. I'm not sure. I feel like now that I see it underneath, but I meant to do that. I put those white spots in there purposefully so it looks more like under the sea. So there is actually white spots in it. Like there's this color down here to make it a little bit more foggy in the horizon. I don't know whether I'm going to put it on the sea floor or what is really going to happen here, but yeah, I don't know. There's where I am with the background. Hopefully I'll the next day or two I'll have to draw the narwhals tomorrow. With a little bit more research I can get it done, but like every week, this week has been a busy week, and I think I'm gonna try to go do something in real life too. My friends invited me out for trivia, although I live underneath a rock and paint all day long. I'm gonna be terrible at it, but whatever, we'll go. Yeah. It gives it more texture with the foggy spots, and that's kind of what I wanted. But yeah, I use spray paint. I'm pretty good with the spray can, and spray can is I don't know where. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to go to trivia. My friend has it all planned out. He wants to go. And so he's dragging along the other two of us. We're not kicking and screaming, but we're gonna go. But last week we didn't go. He suggested and we didn't go. Here is where I am with the good old tarsier painting. Now, we've made a lot of progress on this painting, and I feel like it's come a long way. I know it's super crazy looking with that ink. It just makes it look rainbowed, and it's not rainbowed. Not that I can tell. Anyways. So, I want to go bold with this. I really want to just do some fun colors and just kind of go nuts. I feel like if I wanted to really do this, feel like if I really wanted to do this, I would have to do this in a gray. But okay, so here was my plan, and here is my plan pretty much. Don't try to stop me. No, exactly. Try to stop me. This is going to be a terrible plan. But I have this metallic purple, and I haven't used it on anything. Like many things that I have in this place, I buy it because I'm like, well, that'll be cool for something, and then I don't know what to do with it. So this would be a good chance to use that metallic purple on our little primate here. I feel like if light was coming from behind him, right, he would be pretty much a silhouette. Although he is close, so I guess we would get light from the light bouncing off of us would reflect onto him, and he would have reflective light, as they would consider it. So we'd have frontal light from him, but he'd be a very dark color. So I think my plan here is I want to try to color him this purple, and then I want to try to back it out and make him like pink and purplish fur. I also want to do a chrome outline of him, so it like looks like he's glowing, and maybe just like throw some cool colors in it. I feel like I want to play with my own style a little bit more and not stick to like such, well, I don't really have a style or a conventional use of things, so everything's usually all up in the air. Wow, this isn't very, this might work perfectly. This will probably turn brown, to be honest. Sorry if that was super loud. But this doesn't, oh, never mind. Never mind. We're back in business. It might still turn brown. So we're going to try it out. If it's terrible, I don't care. The problem is we're going to get two different textures right here. I wish I had like a pink version of this paint pen. We're just going to color it in. We'll be back to save you. I won't leave you all purple. I've been kind of excited but scared to do this. But I think, like, who cares? This is all experimental artwork anyways. This was all canvas that was gifted to me. So, I'm just like, alright, cool. Not all the paint pens. Paint pens were purchased by me. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I want to make his ears pink though. This will really make his eyes like glow. Just trying to give myself a little bit of reference. And I don't necessarily need to color in everything. I want his ears to be pink, but I still want them to be outlined. And like in the thicker part, I want it to be dark. Let's see what I got in the pink section. Nice little blend that happened there, because I kind of want it to look like the light's shining through his ear. You know what I mean? I think it'd be okay to leave a little bit of hairs, this yellow color, on the top of his head. else see this, or is this too far? Thing looks crazy. This is gonna be the ugly duckling, the one that couldn't. I don't know, I've been working on this one for a while. I really don't want to work on it anymore. I'm really over it. That's okay. We'll get it done. I still think I gotta color it all pretty much. And this fur is kind of bunched up because this is all going to be the base color, so it's kind of all got to get colored in. I'm just avoiding what I know needs to happen. I don't know why. Just get it done. That's probably why it takes me so long to paint things. Should really be more fun with it. Looks like a bat. Oh. And that's from this arm that comes up and over from here. Top of the lip, mouth. And just pink here again. But this one's gonna, whoa. Yeah, that's good. There's just way much, there was way more. All right. I'm going to give him a little bit more definition. See if we can do that. Or just make him stand out a little bit better. I'm afraid to go around it too closely because the paint's still wet and that purple is not going to be forgiving. of this orange. Is that what we want? I don't know what we want. I don't know what I want. So that's fine. I'll just leave that like that for now. Sorry guys, I'm gonna back this out just a little bit. Oh, that's zooming in. This one I'm struggling with a little bit. Just to get the final version down. That's not gonna help me at all. It's the same color. Okay. Can I make this color? I've started, I really can't stop. How can I? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't think this is going well. This monkey needs a tail too. Don't forget the tail. Let's just draw that in there. Tail's gonna come down. It's gonna go. Actually, pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe. Probably not. Alright. Well, me. I'm gonna color in the rest of his head. I don't like it. It's distracting me from what I need to do. I always like want to do, but never do. It just looks unfinished to me for this part of the process. And it's kind of ridiculous. I know his mouth's a different color. I'm coloring in his nose too. If you look at these things, they pretty much look like this. They're like all balled up. I barely see anything. I think that doesn't look so bad now that I colored it all in. Looks a lot better than I thought. Still need to figure out what to do with the tree. I want to put a leaf right here, But now I think it's going to crowd. It's going to crowd what I want it to do. Dang. Because it's going to be too close. I could put a leaf here. Maybe extend a branch. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know. It's not. Doesn't need a leaf right now. It's not going to be completely balanced, this painting. Now do I just do black? Or do I... Is now where I'd like drop the black in? I don't know. I don't know what I did to deserve this painting. I'm going to chrome out this top though, I feel. It's been in my to-do list. I can fix it later. Actually, I'm going to make sure it is done correctly. There. Then I'll hit it with black again eventually. Now this is actually a glossy kind of purple, which is cool. Not glossy, but metallic. Now what color do I outline him in? What do? I do black? I do black. It's like my go-to. Dark blue. Dark blue. Every time I do dark blue, I end up going back in black and doing it all black. I just started in 3 different spots, and all I needed to do was start in one. But I mean, this is like the finest detail you can get with the Pashkas. I could put like the hairs in and make it detailed. But I don't think I need to be using blue. Well, the purple's pretty strong, so let's just try this. And if I hate it, I can color back over it. No harm, no foul. Right? I think it's too dark. I think we needed to highlight. it's too much. It's too dark. But I mean, that's like his fur. Okay. Well, okay, please stop. Thank you. Sorry, my lamp sometimes will hit my wall, and every time I take a stroke, you can hear it. It slightly drives me a little crazy. Still don't like the branch really. Now his face is blue-ish purple. Great. I don't know. I don't know. I need to finish this branch though. If I'm going to, I mean, I already colored some of it orange, so I need to match it because it just looks unfinished up here. Meh. Not my favorite painting. Struggling with this one. The problem is I can't really do anything right now because all that purple paint is drying. The chrome on the UFO is drying, and I don't know what else there's left to do. I do have to put some white stripes in, so I guess I could just do that now. Oh, what was that? Where'd the red come from? Whoops. I have no idea though. That was a decent amount of red though. Oh, it might have been orange from where I hit it just now. It looks good with the stripe over it though. Like, it ties it in more. So I think I'm gonna have to put some of the yellow and the white stripes over him once I get him drawn. So that's a happy accident that happened. So I get to cover up a little bit of this. Okay, so the issue here is what do I do to make the texture in our tree? Do I hit it with like a gold? And then hit it with the texture. So it looks like bark. Like, will that create texture? I don't think it's dark enough. I think I need to go darker. Not brighter. Like, this should be gold, right? If anything, I should line this with gold. Because it's right where the... And like, he should be lined in gold. That might be a better call than the chrome. Is outlining him in gold. And that might be a better call even in his fur, really. Is I just do gold highlights. I think that's gonna look better overall and give us that more brown color we're looking for. Ooh, I like it. I think it'll work good. But unfortunately we won't be able to do that on stream tonight because I need to let this paint dry. Like, I seriously, if I keep just messing with it, it's never gonna do what I want it to do. But I'm glad that I'm doing the experiments now, so tomorrow when I get back from work I can just get to work and I kind of know in what direction I'm headed. Because I really need to, but this is last week's project. I need to work on the narwhal project. But this, I'm really just playing with color more and playing with technique. And I think I'm just going to work on this at my own rate. I'm not really worried about having one unfinished. I'm really worried about having two unfinished. And then it'll start having three unfinished. So I'm going to push through and try to get all these done, but I really need to just do it a little bit at a time over the next day or so and kind of experiment with some paint. Yeah, I think if I just highlight it and draw in the lines where the fur needs to go, it'll look good. It's already looking good with the gold. Right? Yep, that's it. I think that's what we need to do. Well, that'll be the way we give it definition, is because the light's coming over it, so we're going to draw the light in. Okay, cool. Awesome. That helps us because the blue was just not working. So that's that. My other problem is, what do I do with the UFO under here? I never painted any color, so it didn't even get the like white layer over it. Now it's just super washed out in the background. It doesn't have any form. So should I hit it with gray? It's gonna be so gray. I'm never gonna get that yellow back. You know, the problem is like we're kind of stuck over there. But I might have to make a yellow wash anyways, because like this light needs to be painted in yellow. So I might have to do a bright yellow wash over there. I kind of want to make this bumper chrome underneath, but only till there. Let's see what the gray is looking like right now, because this gray is just gonna cover all. And the gray is looking pretty healthy. I'm glad it is, because I needed it for this. Oh, it's covering the black like no problem. It's gonna just eat into that. So we can do this part real quick. Just to get a better, just trying to get a better idea of what this is all supposed to look like when we're said and done. I do like the purple though. I want to get it more dialed in. I need to let everything dry. I know, I'm trying to work on different sections at a time though, so that there we go. Fix my little rabbit up here. Give it just some final touches. I might have to hit this with the gray again. The inside of the tuk-tuk is pretty dark. I shouldn't be coloring with this, but my other one was, as you can see, on the fritz. Just going to give it a little bit of a touch up, just so it's all one color. Fill in the holes. Nice. I think that looks better. I cleaned it up a little bit. Our monkey looks better. We gotta let everything dry. I can't put in the detail until our big spot's dry. So yeah, the headlights would be white in theory. That's what they should be. They're just yellow for now because I needed to give them space holders, although this yellow might still be wet. Yeah, but they do need to go white. Oh, that black's trying to come up with it. They turn gray. So these are going to need some coats and paint. It's going to need some paint. But not that paint. to put it in with the good old Anitas because I don't know if I want to ruin this marker by. But in any case, we all gotta let it all dry. Can't be playing with it anymore. Paint is not like pencil. You have to let it dry. Anyways, there's going to be some big decisions coming across this one. Not too much else happening, and I will get started on the narwhal. I just had to do a little bit of research, and thanks for sitting through the research with me. But that's going to be pretty much it for this one. We're just working on a couple of paintings, trying to catch up, making sure we stay on track. This is week 7, but this one is technically week 6's. But I don't know. I just need to make some progress, and I like it better and better. But like I said, a lot of these paintings I need some time to like figure it out. Oh, upside down. So here we go for our narwhal. We're not going to be able to draw our sleepy narwhal if I don't make this the top, like somewhere in this area where the sea meets the water, you know? And if I have the submarine down there, it'll look like he's staring at his crotch or something, and we don't really want that. That's not the story we want to tell. Why, what large tusks you have. Like, what else is going on? This guy just being like the alien inspector. But that's kind of where we're at with the narwhal. Just in the sketch phase. We got the background done. So we're good to go. We're slightly ahead of where we were last time. I just need to really solidify the idea, get the submarine or UFO designed, and then figure out what these two are going to be doing together as they interact. Yeah, it's real snobby looking. Like, I'm too good to be in the water. Or which one? The one that's smiling? The Frosty the Snowman one? Not that one. I don't know. They all have a little attitude. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this one. We are on week 7, and it is Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope you had a good day today, and it was a productive day. And, you know, you're having a good week because it's Wednesday, and it's February, and it's Valentine's Day, and it's a short month, and all sorts of other fun things. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one in particular. This episode's only an hour episode, which I think all the episodes from here on out will be an hour episode. And I might decide to extend when I start these streams. So I might start earlier, just depending, because some days I just wait around to start painting, and I really should just get to work. Today I did a split of editing as well as painting, as well as working, as well as drawing. So today was quite a busy day of getting a lot of things done. But, yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the subject. So everyone out there, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a really good night and a good rest of your week. And we'll see you back here Friday for hopefully more progress on the narwhal, as well as more progress on our friend, the tusk. I really want to finish that painting so I could stop saying its name. It's a tarsier monkey. Smallest primate in the world. Narwhal. Tooth is a tusk. I'm going to have all these random facts about animals. And at trivia tomorrow, I'm going to kill it. They're going to be like, what is the narwhal's tusk made out of? And I'll be like, I know. Yeah. If I even make it to trivia, because I still have 20 Hot Wheels pieces to edit or to narrate, and I have to do that sometime between now and tomorrow night. Hopefully between the streams. Should be able to fit it in between the streams. So that's hopefully what's going to happen tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be the animal guy because that's all I know. Animal and different types of paint. Well, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys have a good night, and we'll see you on Friday. If you decide to show up, I'll be here. All right. Good night.